Hello, Michael Irwin here, the Leadership Whisperer, and welcome to another one of my 5-minute leadership tips. Today, we're going to look at some interesting research around what it is that leads to employees giving extra effort, and it might be something different from what you expect. So let's have a look at some of the information from this research and uncover what it is that leads to employees giving extra effort. Well, the first thing to note is looking at what we're talking about in terms of extra effort. And a key starting point is that consistently organisations like Gallup, the Australian Institute of Management, Leadership and IQ, and others who do research and surveys find that over 75% of employees are disengaged. And disengagement leads to lower productivity, more turnover, more absenteeism, and people less likely to recommend that they come and work in the organisation. And all of that costs many hundreds of thousands of dollars. So how do we go about getting employees into a state where they feel more engaged to some extent and they give that extra effort? What can managers and leaders in an organisation do about this? Well, here's some interesting insight from a Leadership IQ study. So firstly, they looked at how people were going in terms of whether they're learning consistently, learning something new at work, right? So only 35% of people say that they are always learning something new, and 52% are rarely or never get to learn anything new at work, okay? So then Leadership IQ compared that with giving their extra effort. And what they found is that those who are consistently learning new things at work are 10 times more likely to give their best effort compared to people who are never or rarely getting a chance to learn something new. So this graph tells us about that. So firstly, look at the response on that left-hand side, inside that oval, to the question, I'm always learning something new at work. And then you've got the response going from never up to always, okay? And then you can look at the title of this graph. So, am I giving my best effort? Is working here inspiring me to give my best effort? And you've got the percentages to that response. So if you're someone who's in the group that's never learning something new, you're only 5% likely to be at your best effort. But if you're always learning something new, you're 50% likely to be inspired to give your very best effort. Okay, that's a huge difference. And it shows us why in organisations where there's high engagement, there's more productivity. But it also gives us an insight as to what leads to higher engagement. Now, you may be thinking or asking yourself the question, as many of my clients have, so what does that mean that they're learning something new consistently all of the time? And how do you do that? Well, the key thing here is it's not about sending them on training courses or about giving them opportunities to learn things online, right? That's a nice to have, but that's not going to be the key way that they're going to be consistently learning. The way that people are consistently learning something new is through the type of things that they're doing at work, and more specifically, the conversations that they're having with their manager or a mentor or someone guiding them. So they're on a regular basis, pretty much every week, having some sort of discussion about how they're going with the types of tasks and work and project that they're doing, and how that could be done differently, how they could improve, how they could change their thinking. They might be sharing their own ideas about how they could do things differently, and then that's combined into a new way forward, okay? So that's the way that you are able to create consistent learning opportunities for your employees. That's what will lead them to feeling inspired to give their very best effort, giving that extra effort. And now leaders need to be, leaders or mentors or the people playing this role, right? They need to have those skills to bring out those learning opportunities for their team members, okay? So that's something that should be also provided within the organisation. And leaders obviously are included within this as part of the employees and the responses to this approach. So think about that. Think about how you go about creating learning opportunities for your team if you're a leader, and think about your own skills. What are the skills that I have? What are the skills that I might need myself to learn and grow to be able to create those opportunities for others? And remember, you've got the opportunity to talk to me. You can send me an email. If you've got any questions about what we're talking about, if you'd like to know more about how to have those conversations that create opportunities for people to learn and grow and give their very best effort, then send me an email. You get a complimentary leadership coaching session where you can talk through all of these things and help you to be at your very best as a leader, as I have done for many other hundreds of leaders. Thanks for being with me today on the Leadership Tip. Hopefully you'll be joining me again at my other leadership tips coming up soon, and I wish you a very best day. Bye for now.